Hello, everybody. Today is June 1st. If you know anything about me, you know that today is my second favorite day of every year because it is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Shantae Yvonne Cooks. I love you so much. I am so blessed to be your sister, your best friend, your sheep.
Oh my goodness. I love you so much.
You know how much I love you, but I want to let everybody else know how much I love my sister. So I'm just going to tell you only 25 reasons why I love my sister and why I love being her sister. Because, I mean, it's only fitting because she's 25 now. So congratulations to her. Happy anniversary. God bless you. And now I'm just going to start with number 25. The number 25 reason why I love my sister is because she is beautiful. She's super pretty. She's super content with who she is and what she looks like. And by that, I mean that she never was like, oh, I want to get plastic surgery on any part of her body. She never like wore weaves and stuff like that. She never tried to alter what she looked like because she always appreciated how she looked. And I'm not saying that to say that having plastic surgery is bad or anything like that. I'm just saying that she really taught me that natural beauty trumps artificial beauty, and being content with your natural beauty is very important. And just, just self-love is so important. Yeah, I love her because she is a beautiful. Oh, and I can just be your point of reference as to what my sister looks like. She wears her hair like this. She has these same exact glasses. She has this smile. The only differences between me and my sister physically is that our noses are just a slightly bit different, and so is our actual teeth, but we have the same smiles. Also, as a tribute to her, I am wearing her favorite sweater, her jewelry, her earrings that she loves, and a bracelet that she got me a whole bunch of years ago for my birthday. So, anyway, I'm sorry for digressing, but yeah. Number 24, why I love and honor my sister. Because she is a good fighter. You know that we're Christian. But before she got really strong in her faith, she would never back down to a fight. And not to say that she started fights, but when somebody would like try to, mess with her or something like that, she's like, basically like, what's up? And now that she doesn't fight physically anymore, she fights in the spirit. And I think that her being a spiritual fighter is way more effective. And it's just, it's good for the both of us because I don't have to worry about her losing her life in a fight, and she will never lose her life in a spiritual fight because she will always come out on top because she has the spiritual authority granted to her by God. So yes, she is an amazing fighter. She's an awesome intercessor. She is a prophetess of God, and I love her. She's basically my first pastor that I fell in love with. So yes, shout out to her because she will throw her dukes up with you in the spirit. But if you really want to cross a line, she will definitely box you out. So she's my number one call when something goes down. Number 23, why I love my sister, because she knows how to cry. And it sounds simple, but me personally, I'm not really a crier. And I always had a problem with that because it resulted in me having a lot of pent up emotions that turn to anger, that turn to rage. And when I react on my rage, it is ugly. It's ugly for everybody involved, especially me. So I just really applaud her for being able to express her emotions in a healthy way that doesn't cause harm to anybody. And everybody knows scientifically that when you allow yourself to cry, you feel better afterwards, and you don't have that pent up emotion that usually turns to rage, resentment, and things like that. So shout out to her for being a crybaby. But actually, she's not a good crybaby. She just knows how to express her emotions when she needs to express them. Number 22. I love my sister because she has class. She embodies what a queen should be. She dresses modestly. She acts modestly. She doesn't really talk like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't try to be like a man. She just has class. She always uses her manners. She always smiles. She's very respectful to elders, and she's very respectful to children as well. She's just a very classy person. She has very classy like style as well. So like how she dresses is very classy. How she looks is very classy. How she speaks is very eloquent and classy. So I applaud her for her classiness.
Number 21.
Number 21. I love my sister because she knows how to turn on her sass. I think that sass has a bad connotation sometimes, but a lot of times for me, sass is just kind of like, uh-oh, you're crossing the line and you're not allowed to, so let me put you in your place. Like, she is very good at putting people in their place. She is very good at shutting people down before they even get to the line of disrespect, because her foreshadow is amazing to the point that she can see when you're gonna try to cross the line. So she's just gonna shut you down, okay? And some people see it as sass. I see it as a very good way to protect herself and also protect the other person from her wrath. May they say something that's too crazy, and you know, her tolerance lifts. So yes. Number 20, why I love my sister is because she is amazing at mathematics. Like, she's great at accounting. She's great at everything have to do with math. Honestly, I can say this because I'm not in school anymore, but she did all of my math homework. All of it. Like, all of it. She's about 2 years and a couple months older than me, so she was always in a higher grade than me, obviously. And she always did all of my math. When I open my business, she's definitely going to be like my first go-to when it comes to accounting and when it comes to any kind of business finances. She's amazing at it. So not only she's beautiful, she's super smart and she's super intelligent. So like, why wouldn't you love your sister if she was super smart and beautiful, right? Because that's like what I aspire to be. Number 19 reason why I love my sister is because she taught me the importance of having good stationery. By that I mean having quality paper and quality writing utensils. And that may seem simple, but good ink and good paper goes a long way. And I would have not known that if it wasn't for my sister. And so I just really appreciate her for that, because now I basically have a whole entire bookshelf full of notebooks, and I have
A plethora of
pens and pencils and writing utensils to choose from that I like, because I test them out before I, use them and everything. Fun fact about my sister, she has favorite writing utensils. She will not use a lot of certain pencils and pens just because it's like, no. And cheap paper, God forbid you give my sister cheap paper.
You will never hear the end of it. And yes, so
the Bible says to write the vision and make it plain, but you can't really write it down and make it plain if it's on crappy paper, because either wear off because of the writing utensil being bad, or the paper will rip because it's not strong enough to hold the weight of what you're writing. So I thank you so much for that, Ladybug. Number 18 kind of ties back to her being classy. She does not like raggediness. She likes to keep things clean. She likes to keep things in order. She never goes outside in her pajamas. Oh, God forbid. Oh my goodness.
if my sister ever went outside in her pajamas, I would know that something is so wrong with her that I would literally fall on my face and ask God to help us. Because if my sister goes outside in her pajamas, that'd be crazy.
Hair all unkept. People sometimes go outside with like slobber on their face or stuff in their eyes. Just simple stuff, but stuff to make you just look raggedy. Keep things in order. Even before she got really super devout, she's always been an orderly person. So I just thank her for that. And she's always been a leader by example. So that's really why I wanted to let y'all know some reasons why I love her, because she never said any of these things to me like verbatim how I'm telling you. She doesn't say these things, she just lives them out. And so her being my leader, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna follow you because you're doing right. Number 17 kind of goes back to her being a good fighter, but not really. She never ever was a bully, ever, in any way, shape, or form. She never was a bully, and she never allowed people to bully me and her. People always had the misconception that me and her were twins because not only do we look alike, but we spent a lot of time together. So that came with, if somebody was messing with her, they would also mess with me. And the thing about her is that she would let people mess with her. Like, she's like, I don't care as long as you don't put your hands on me, because you'll get whooped on. I'm gonna phone them. But if somebody messed with me, God forbid, you know, like a lot of people, you know, hype up their people like, oh, if you mess with me, I'll call them. No, I don't even have to call. Like, me and my sister have like twin tuition, and we're not even twins. Like, she will know if there's something wrong, and she'll know if it's because something that somebody did to me. And I call her the pit bull of our family. Like, she is super good with kids. She's super good with people. She's awesome. She's amazing. But let you become aggressive, let you try to mess with us, you will pay. So I just thank her for showing me that, first of all, it's not good to be a bully, but you never allow people to walk all over you, because you're worth more than that no matter what. Number 16, why I love my sister, is because she is a trendsetter.
She is a trendsetter.
I've always watched my sister be the first to do things, or the first to wear things, or the first to say things, and watch all of our peers follow her. I always witnessed that with my own two eyes, and I'm like, wow, that's so amazing. You know, like, how can this one person be so influential that everybody wants to talk like her and walk like her and act like her and be who she is? I always looked up to her for that, because it was never intentional for her. She just was how she was. If she wasn't with me, honestly, she was alone a lot of times, because she doesn't really care to be around a whole bunch of people. She doesn't care to be clicked up. She doesn't care to be a follower of bad leadership. Yeah, if you're ever wondering where I get that from, it's from my sister, 100%. Number 15, why I love my sister, is because people are literally intimidated by her for just being alive. And me, I'm not intimidated by anybody or anything. Why? Because we're all the same. Even before I became a devout Christian, I always believed that you and me, nothing, you can have $1 billion, but we're still the same. I knew that God always looked at us as the same. We all were created from dust, and we will all return to dust. And so I always knew that. And apparently she did, because she never got intimidated by people. She never gossiped. She never was jealous of people. She just did her. And that's very threatening in the society that we have, that people are just prone to being followers and not leaders, you know, and prone to looking at other people to be the blueprint for who they need to be. And since she never did that, I think that's why people were intimidated by her. But she never made people intimidated on purpose, because she's not a threatening person at all, and she's very approachable. So that's laughable, but at the same time, I admire it, because it's the same for me. Like, people be intimidated by me, and I'm like, for what? Like, I literally just want to be your friend. But whatever. Number 14, why I love my sister
so much.
Oh my goodness, I love my sister so much, because she never let her insecurities get the best of her. And if she did, she never showed it to the world, because like I said, she always embraced her natural beauty. She always embraced who she was. She always embraced the size that she was. She always embraced everything about herself as is. And if she really wanted to change something, she would just become healthier, and she would just change her lifestyle. She wouldn't try to change herself without changing her lifestyle. When she had short hair, she wanted longer hair. She grew her hair. She didn't sit and complain about how short her hair is and how ugly it makes her and blah, 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 blah. No, she just grew it. She grew it from hair to hair. And natural, by the way. Completely and utterly natural. Yeah, I really admire that, because there's some insecurities that I have, and when they start trying to control me, I just think about my sister. Like, no, I don't have to give my insecurities life, because that will bring death to me. So I never, and I'm thankful to her for that. Number 13, why I literally
love my sister,
is because she never promoted heathenism. What is heathenism? Heathenism is just the culture that being a whore monger, whether you're a man or a lady, being super unreserved, being super provocative, being super vulgar, all of those things, she never promoted that. Like, she's classy, so that's why she didn't. If you don't know about me, I used to be a whore with a capital WHORE. And the misconceptions of whores are that they're just people that, they could call her up and have sex when she wants to. No. A lot of whores can call up whoever they want to and then have sex with them. And that was me, a player. Like, boys would call themselves, they a player, they a pimp. No, they're just a whore. Okay. And that was me. And my sister, what? Like, I mean, she literally had her foot on my neck. Like, I used to sneak with my little stuff, because she'd be like, girl, that's not okay. Like, that's not cool. Okay, so you gonna nip that in the bud or whatever. Like, there's been times where she would literally fight me. Like, girl, what is you doing? What is you doing? Like, you're worth so much more than that. Like, I understand that you don't really necessarily care. It doesn't necessarily affect you emotionally. You're only doing this because you enjoy it. But at the same time, you don't have to be that way, and you need to value your body. That's what she used to say to me. So, like, I'm like, raise the roof for my sister, because being a heathen is not okay. It's not okay. You can have fun without being a heathen. You can enjoy your life without being a heathen. I hate the fact that they have become synonymous. Having fun and being a heathen, they're not synonymous, and my sister showed me that. She's amazing, so thank you so much for that, Shantae. You're amazing. The number 12 reason why I love and honor and adore my sister is because she always would leave people alone if they tried to control her. Actually, I'm just going to tell a short story about her life. She had a friend group she was tight with for a long, long time, but they were heathens, they were whoremongers, they were young parents who were pretty neglectful, all those things. And as she's growing up, she's getting into like the end years of her high school years. She's like, bruh, I'm literally too pretty to be doing that. I love myself and my body too much to be doing this. I'm definitely not going to be out here fighting just because somebody said something bad to me. Like, if somebody don't hit me, I'm not hitting them, or I'm not gonna fight them. Like, that's how my sister was. And her so-called friends will be like, oh, you're a punk, you're this, you're that. She's like, listen, call me what you want, call me what you will. I'm not gonna be putting my security on the line to make other people feel like I'm worthy of whatever it is. So she was like, deuces, I'm not doing that. Like, that's how she used to be. So I respect her so much for that, because she only ever found her identity in herself, not in anything that her friends were, what her friends were doing, any of that. She never ever relied on her identity to come from that, and to come from validation from other people outside of herself. Not even me, not even her parents. So I appreciate her for that. And if you're watching this, I think that you should definitely try to implement some of these things in your life if you haven't already, because she's an amazing person. And I know that God is pleased with her.
I'm not trying to say be like her, though. Don't try to be like her, because you'll give yourself a stroke.
Number 11, why I love my sister so much is because she really doesn't complain that much. Now, I put this in here because when we were younger, when I sit here and tell you, she used to complain so much.
It used to give me a headache.
And when I was younger, one day we was just talking, and I was like, listen, you complain too much. And she listened to me. She literally listened to me. She listened to she listened to her baby sister tell her that she has a character flaw that she needs to work on, because it's working to her detriment. And the fact that she listened to me, and even now she's 25 years old today, happy birthday again. the fact that she still listens to me is just extraordinary, because people have the misconception that because I'm older, I'm not supposed to listen to anybody younger than me. And she's proof that you can teach old dogs new tricks. Number 10, I can't even pick a reason why I love her the most. Well, number 1 is definitely why I love her the most, probably. But this reason is just, oh my goodness. She definitely inherited this. But at the same time, we all inherit things that we don't act on. So number 10, she does not try to control people. She is very much of the understanding that she is not God. She has no say in what people do, and all she can do is try to guide you in the right direction. But if you choose to go in an opposite direction, she's okay with it, and she'll still love you, and she'll still hang around you as long as it doesn't directly affect how you treat her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to treat her badly, she's not going to try to get you to treat her goodly.
That's not even a word, but
she's not going to try to change how you treat her. She's just going to leave you where you are and move on about her business. She is the epitome of knowing that you can only control yourself, and that is a character trait that I think every single person in this earth needs to have. Number 9, why I love my sister. Ooh, this is a good one, because
we live in a small town, okay? And so, you know, small town, usually everybody knows everybody, and if you do something, everybody knows about it, and everybody can tell their own story about it.
But the number 9 reason why I love my sister and I respect her so much just as a friend, as a person, is because it's literally so hard to spread rumors about her, because somebody could, if I wasn't her friend and her sister, right? If I was just Joe Smo, I could walk outside and find a group of people who know her, and I would be like, Shantae did this. And they would laugh, because they're like, no, she didn't. She would never. Yeah, I'm not God and I don't know everything that she do, but that don't add up, Jack.
2 plus 2 don't equal 4 in that equation.
So there's no way I'm going to believe that. So you got some more news for us or what? Because, yeah, like, Shantae Cooks is literally the person that it is so hard to spread rumors about her, because she is very, very good at choosing her words and choosing her actions. And even though she doesn't do it because she doesn't want other people to look at her badly, she does it because she wants to look in the mirror and be pleased with herself. And so yeah, it's just literally, it would be almost impossible to spread a rumor about her. And if anybody did try to spread a rumor about her, everybody else would know that they're just hating, because she doesn't gossip. Like I said, she doesn't be out here fighting and stuff. I mean, she's way too grown for that. But even before, say she was 18, this would still apply to an 18-year-old her. I think that's just extraordinary, because for me, if people wanted to go and spread rumors about me, they would definitely be able to. Like, oh yeah, she had sex with this boy because, like, oh yeah, I did have sex with him, but not because of what you say. But, you know, half truth is still a lie. And if you spread it around, it's still a rumor. So the fact that people can do that to my sister is just amazing. And I just love her for it. She's amazing for that. Number 8. Oh, this is a good one. The number 8 reason why I love my sister is because she doesn't like when people try to be like her. Even when I used to try to be like her, like literally try to be like her, she would not like that, because she understood that there's only one her, which means that there's only one me, there's only one you, there's only one him, there's only one her. She did not like the idea of people trying to be like her. I think that's why she set trends so much, because she would change how she dresses a lot, because she's like, bro, why did this whole entire group of 20 people just do what I did? Like, now I gotta switch it up, and then they would follow. So she kind of,
like, it would be like this would be her, and everybody's like, wait, I can't deal with this. All right, so basically,
she would go this way, they'll go this way, she would go that way, they'll go that way. She's like, bruh, can you please stop? Can you just let me be me and you be you? And everybody's not like that. A lot of people want people to be like them, and I think that's a very dangerous ideology. Not even going to tell you why. It is dangerous. And if you disagree or don't disagree, it doesn't really matter. I'm just telling you why I love my sister. Number 7, why I cherish my sister, is because she took her big sister role to me very, very, very seriously. And even though I did make my own mistakes and I did do a lot of things that I shouldn't have done, if she knew about it, she wasn't playing with me. She was not playing with me. Like, I'll be going and she, go that way. Like, first she'd be gentle and gentle, but you know me, I'm hard-headed. She would have her foot on my neck, okay? Like, she would not let me stray from the path that I'm supposed to be on. So even if I got on the shoulder, she would never allow me to get off of the road that I'm supposed to be on. And that right there is just an exhibition of selflessness and carefulness that I hope to embody. And even though I don't have younger siblings, I do have nieces and nephews, and I hope that I could be to them what my sister was to me. She's just amazing. And when you talk about a good shepherd, she is a great shepherd. She is an amazing shepherd. And she didn't even know that she was shepherding me. And I think that's the most profound part about the whole situation. So yeah, thank you, Shantae. Number 6. Oh, this might be
number 2 to number 1, even though there's a real number 2 to number 1. Okay.
My sister Shantae is good at anger management. Why do I say that? Oh, I've seen her angry. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have seen my sister angry. But my sister embodies the scripture that says, be angry but don't sin. So when I sit here and tell you that, I'm not surprised. But the things that people have done and said to my sister, and the fact that a lot of people didn't get punched in their faces, a lot of people didn't get shot up. Hello? You know, like, a lot of people didn't get stabbed or pepper sprayed. Straight up killed, okay, 6 feet under by my sister is a clear sign that she is good at managing her anger, because
she gets angry. Oh yeah, but
she is wise enough to allow her anger to come and go. She doesn't allow herself to act on her anger, because like I said, has she acted on her anger, everybody will be getting beat up. Okay, everybody.
I'm talking moms, I'm talking dads, I'm talking little kids. I'm talking about both of our parents. Hello? Like, what?
Like, oh my goodness, she's woo, oh my goodness. And her being able to manage her anger definitely is an inherited trait from our father, but I didn't really pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody get me mad and I'll be like, listen. And I'm such a baby Christian. Sometimes I have to catch myself, because sometimes I'm like, listen, do you know that I've been saved for 5 minutes? Okay? And I will fire on you right now. What? Like,
but my sister, she don't be firing on people. Like, that's how you know she has great anger management skills. And if nothing else, when it comes to emotional management, you have to have anger management skills. So I salute her for that, for sure. Number 5. Everybody knows that it's my favorite number, because I'm number 5. And I would not have been number 5 if it wasn't for my sister coming in at number 4, right? Okay, so the number 5 reason why I love my sister Shantae is because she knows how to be a great friend to herself. She showed me that being alone, being by yourself, being in solitude is not being lonely. I always watched my sister do things by herself. Go to the movies, take herself out on dates, go dancing. Whatever she wanted to do, she would do. She never waited on somebody else to be available for her to be able to do what she wanted to do. And that is a trait that I just feel like is just so amazing. And it's definitely something that I have because of her. And I would not trade that for the world. There are some people in this world who won't even go to their doctor's appointments if they don't have somebody with them. You know what I'm saying? Let alone go to dinner by themselves, the movies, travel by herself. Like, my sister has done all these things, and I just love her so much, because being a good friend to others a lot of times is easier than being a good friend to yourself. And so since she has mastered being a good friend to herself, I think that's what enabled her to be such an extraordinary friend to everybody else. So yeah, thank you. I said thank you so much, but I can never thank my sister enough. So thank you, Shantae. Number 4, this reason, oh my goodness.
And I keep saying that, but it's like, bruh, I really love and respect my sister. Like,
now remember, she's not my only sister. Let's just put that, she's not my only sibling. There's 7 of us. So, what I'm saying is really, really weighty. Like, what I'm saying is really in my heart of hearts. Anyways, number 4, I love my sister because she never neglected the needy. And I'm not sitting here to say, like, oh, she always gives to homeless people, which she does. I'm not here to say, like, she always sacrifices for other people, which she does. I'm here to say that because she understands that no matter your economic or social standing, you need something. And she's always been trying to help everybody. And people, you know, her mentors and stuff are telling her, like, you can't help everybody. And she's like, I don't know who you think you talking to, but I can help everybody, and I will help everybody that I come in contact with because everybody needs help. And she actually is the founder of a nonprofit organization called HELP, which stands for Helping Every Living Person. She really, truly, 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 truly is a self-sacrificial person. Even when we were little, I remember, because she, like I said, stationery and writing, that's her thing. So she would have notebooks and notebooks of things that she would just write, like either it be phrases or words or just her name, her signature, whatever it was. And she would always write, help the needy, not the greedy. She would always write that. And I remember that from when I was like 8 years old and on. Help the needy, not the greedy. Help the needy, not the greedy. That's just amazing. That's just amazing because more people need to be like that. We all know more people need to be wanting to help people instead of wanting to take from people. And so, yes, that's awesome. Number 3, why I love my sister. This is obvious. Has to be obvious after all these reasons that I say. Number 3 is because she really loves and cares for her family. Our family is not perfect. Our family has a lot of things that we have healed from and everything like that. But one thing that she never did was have it in her mind or even act like, I can't wait to get away from my family. She never had that mindset, and I knew because her actions, she never wanted to get rich to get away from the family. She always wanted to make sure if she was to get rich that she would be helping people. And number 1, she would help our family. She is going to be a great mother. I mean, she mothered me. She's my sister, but she played the role of mother in my life. And for the majority of my life, I had her and my dad. So it was kind of like I was the only child with a mom and a dad, even though I'm the youngest of 7 and both of my parents are alive. There's nothing that she has had that the family has needed that she didn't give up. And so a lot of people say that they love their family, but she shows that she loves and cares for her family. And it's a huge responsibility, but I'm so glad that she was up for the challenge. And I'm just so glad that she did not neglect her duty to be a part of the prosperity of our family, if that makes any sense. Number 2, why I love my sister, Shantae Cooks, is because she cherishes childhood. She loves little babies.
Oh my goodness.
She just loves little babies, and not because they're little babies, but she sees that as an opportunity to make sure that they go where they're supposed to go, that they are taught what they're supposed to be taught. She sees it as the perfect blank canvas to make sure that they are prosperous and have a hope in the future. You know, like God says, she is so passionate about children, and she doesn't have any. Like, if we want to be technical here, I'm her first child. She took care of me. Like, she genuinely took care of me. She did not have to do the things that she did for me. She did not have to learn what she learned to be better so that I could be better. She did not have to take on the responsibility of being more than a sister to me, and she did. even though I wasn't a little baby, but she always treated me as a little baby, and she always made sure that people respected me, and she always makes sure that people respect kids outside. The kids in our community, like on our block, they know us very well. They know they could come to our house for anything, tutoring, to talk, whatever it may be. Popsicles always. We always got popsicles for the kids. You know, she just cherishes childhood so much because she knows that that's the beginning of the end. You know, she knows that that is the beginning of who you're gonna be. And sometimes people don't get out of their childhood. We all know 50-year-olds who are still damaged because of something that happened to them at 5. And so they're out damaging people, and they're out making the world a worse place instead of a better one. But the work that she does with children is just amazing. And I just know that God is going to blow on her organization, and she's going to help so many children out there and so many parents. And it's just going to be phenomenal because she already has helped a lot of children, and she already has been that caring person, that caring villager. She's a villager. You know how how the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, she is a villager, and she truly believes that she is indebted to every single child that crosses her path, and she sees them all the same, and she loves them all the same. And I think that that is phenomenal. It's amazing, obviously. So yes, like, if you ever wanted to be like my sister, be like my sister, because she loves children and she loves the institution of childhood. And the number one reason why I love my sister, if you know me, you know this is definitely one of the top reasons. I love my sister because she led me to Jesus. We grew up Baptist our whole life, but growing up religious and dedicated to your faith are two different things. And she showed me that by example. She would always send me sermons. She would always send me scripture. She would just nudge me. Because remember, I'm on the road, but I'm on the shoulder. And she would just nudge me back into the lane I was supposed to be. And had it not been for my sister, I would not be so dedicated to God and God's plan for me at such a young age. I'm only 22 years old. It would have happened, obviously, because I'm a prophetess called to be a preacher, but at the same time, it would have happened later. I am certain of it. There's nobody in this world who I have as much respect for as my sister. So it's like, if this lady keeps telling me, and this lady keeps nudging me, I'm going to give into her nudge. And I am so grateful that I gave into her nudge. Like I said, she's my shepherd. A lot of times you see me call her my best friend / sister / pastor, because she is. And yes, I just wanted y'all to know some reasons. That's literally this much. this many reasons compared to this much why I love and cherish my sister, and why you see me hold her to such a high, why I put her on such a high pedestal. I put her before myself. I love her more than I love myself, and the only love I have greater than the love I have for her is for God. If that, honestly, because that's still building. I always loved my sister. I'm gonna keep it a whole 100. Like, I love my sister so much, and because she deserves it. She deserves the love that I have for her, and that speaks volume. If you have a sister, I encourage you to get closer to her, because if she's your younger sister, she needs you. But if she's your older sister, she also needs you. And if you do have younger sister, I encourage you to listen to them, because they know some things. They know some things that you don't know, and they're going to try to teach you some things. And if you listen to them, you'll be better for them. And my sister listened to me, and honestly, she is who she is because she's wise to listen, because she is smart to listen. Like, she is such an extraordinary person, and the love that I have for her, I think that everybody should have in their life, because it's a driving force behind a lot of the things that people do. And if you're blessed to see your family members, or your sisters specifically, have birthdays, honor them. honor them. If you feel like you have no reason to honor them, find a reason to honor them, because there's lots of reasons to honor them. My sister is far from perfect, but she's perfect to me, and I would never trade her for anything in the world. So Shantae, this tribute goes out to you. I would literally give my whole entire life to you if it meant that you could stay on this earth and continue the work that you're doing. And happy birthday. Happy anniversary of the day of your birth. I was beyond blessed 25 years ago to have somebody come into this world and pave the way for me. And I just love you so much. I love you so much. Happy birthday, and I hope that you enjoy your day.
Peace out. Peace out. Ooh, I hope that I numbered these Jones correctly, because knowing me, I be skipping numbers and letters.